Children, so let us recall some important points up to now we have discussed in the chapter. So the main points, that is the main key points in this chapter are, so there are different types of plants and there are different parts in a plant. So there are different parts. So different parts in a plant. So the different parts are the roots and stem, and the third one is leaves, and fourth one flower and fruit. So these are the some important parts of the plant, and roots will give support and hold the plant firmly in the soil, and roots will absorb the water from the soil and supplies to all parts of the plant. And there are two types of roots, and the first type is taproot and the second one is fibrous root. So there are two types of root system, so taproot and fibrous root. So in taproot there will be a main root and another thin roots will grow from the main root. Example, rose, hibiscus and mustard. So these are the plants examples for the taproots. And fibrous roots, in the fibrous roots there will not be a main root and a large number of tiny roots will be attached at the middle of the stem. So they are look like a bunch of roots will attach at the bottom of the stem. So that type of roots are called fibrous roots. An example, grass. So grass plants have fibrous roots. And children, the next one is stem. So the part which grows above the ground is called stem, and the stem is different for different types of trees, plants. So in some plants the stem is very strong and woody, that is called trunk, and in some plants the stem is thin but strong and woody, and in some plants the stem is soft and weak. That means in trees the stem is very strong and thick, it is called trunk, whereas in shrubs the stem is very thin and strong, whereas in herbs the stem is soft and weak and it is present in green color. Next, this stem gives support for the plant and it supplies the water to every part of the plant, and also it supplies food every part of the plant. And some plants will store food in the stem, examples potato, and some are ginger are the examples for the plants which stores food in their stems. And another one is leaves. So leaf is the most important part in the plant because they will prepare food for the plant. How they prepare food? By the process photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? So these leaves will mix the water and minerals and carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere, and in the presence of sunlight the leaves will prepare food. That food is called one type of sugar, that is called glucose. And in the photosynthesis process the leaves will give off oxygen which will be very useful to all living beings, without which the living beings cannot survive. Next, another one is flower. There are different types of flowers and different colored flowers. So they are looking very beautiful. They will attract insects for pollination, and fertilization takes place in flowers. These flowers will be developed into fruits. So the flowers are the main site of reproduction, and the pollination takes place in the flowers. They will be converted into fruits. So this is about flowers. And another one is fruits. So the flowers will be converted into fruits. Why? Because after reproduction, that is after fertilization by the insects, the flowers will be converted into fruits. We will get different types of fruits in the form of vegetables, in the form of seasonal fruits. And another one is seeds. So seeds also the part of the plant. So we will get a new plant from the seeds. That means if we give air, water and warmth for the seeds will grow into a new plant, and the new plant will become a large plant, and this process is called seed germination. So children, so this is about the second chapter. So this is the end of this chapter. The next topic will be continued in the next episode. Okay, thank you.
Dear children, we have different parts in our body to do different kinds of works. Like this, the plants and the trees also have different parts to do different kinds of works. For example, the leaves of the trees and plants prepare food for the plant and so on. So, let us learn about the different parts of the trees and their uses. Let us find out more about parts of a plant. We see plants all around us. They are of different sizes and shapes. Plants having tall and woody stems are called trees. Some plants are small. They have soft green stems. They are called herbs. Some bushy plants have woody stems and branches. They are called shrubs. The part of the plant which holds it in the soil is called the root. The part of the plant which is above the soil is called the shoot. The shoot has stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers, thorns, and fruits. Do you know the bamboo plant can grow up to 48 centimeters in one day? The root. There are two kinds of roots: taproot, fibrous root. Taproot. There is a main root. Several thin roots grow from the main root. Such roots are called taproot. Balsam, hibiscus, bean, and mustard have taproots. Fibrous roots. There is no main root. It has a number of tiny roots attached to the end of the stem. It looks like a bunch of roots. These are called fibrous roots. Example, grass. The main functions of root. It holds the plant firmly in the soil. It takes water and mineral salts from the soil and sends them to other parts of the plant through the stem. Some roots store food. Vegetables such as carrot and radish are roots with food stored in them. The stem. The stem of a plant grows above the ground. It holds the plant upright. It also supports the branches and leaves. Different plants have different kinds of stems. The stem of a banyan tree or coconut tree is thick, hard, and woody. It is called a trunk. A money plant has soft and weak stem. A rose plant has short, woody stem which is strong and hard. The main functions of a stem. The stem gives support to the plant. It holds the plant upright. It carries water to the leaves. It also carries the food prepared by leaves to all parts of the plant. In some plants, the stem stores food. Vegetables such as ginger and potato are stems that store food. They grow underground. The stem of sugarcane stores sugar and water. The leaf. Leaves are of different shapes and sizes. Some are long and narrow. Some are big and broad, while some are round and some are small. Even their margins differ. Some are straight, while some are uneven. However, most leaves are green in color. Do you know leaves contain a green pigment, chlorophyll, which helps them to make food? Parts of the leaf. The flat and broad part of a leaf is called lamina. Through the middle of leaf runs a thin tube that divides it into two parts. This tube is called the main vein. A lot of small veins arise from the main vein, forming a network of veins. These veins are called side veins or venules. The stalk of the leaf is called petiole. The surface of a leaf has tiny pores called stomata. The leaf breathes in and out through the stomata. The main function of a leaf. Leaves prepare food for the plant. Stomata are present in leaves for the exchange of gases. Leaves store extra food as in cabbage, lettuce, spinach, etc. Do you know some parts of a croton leaf are not green? These parts cannot make food as they do not have chlorophyll. Flowers. The flower is the brightest part of a plant. Flowers are of different shapes, sizes, and colors. Most of the flowers have a pleasant smell. Flowers look beautiful. They grow at the tip of the main part called stalk. The sepals protect the flower when it is a bud. Just inside the sepals are petals. The petals attract insects and birds. The main function of a flower. Flower is the site of reproduction in plants. They attract insects for pollination. Fruits. A flower develops into a fruit. The petals fall and the lower part of the flower gets swollen into a fruit. When a fruit becomes ripe, it changes its color. Some fruits are big and some are small. Example, big fruit, jackfruit. Small fruit, grape. Most of the vegetables and fruits that we eat are the fruits of plants. Beans, peas, tomatoes, brinjal, etc. are some fruits we eat. The main functions of fruits. Fruits have seeds inside. The seeds grow into new plants. Seed is the future plant. Do you know banana and pineapple have no seeds? Seeds. Fruits have seeds inside them. Some fruits have only one seed. Example, mango. Some have many seeds inside them. Example, watermelon. Seeds grow into new plants. Each seed has a baby plant inside. The baby plant begins to grow when the seeds fall on the ground and gets air, water, and warmth. The growth of a new plant from a seed is called germination. Say aloud: woody, branches, hibiscus, fibrous, support, underground. Key ideas: roots, stem, leaves, flowers, and fruits are parts of a plant. There are two types of roots: taproot and fibrous root. Green plants make their own food. Fruits have seeds inside them. Plants help us in many ways. Each seed has a baby plant